So I'm gonna pull up my notes here fast, guys. Speaking of which, so that's gonna start off the tone for what I want to go into today. Okay, it's gonna start off the tone for what I want to go into today. Today's Monday. Monday's my favorite day of the week. Monday is my favorite day of the week. Okay, because Monday is always a new beginning. I've got a brand new journal I'm starting today. I can't wait. I love a new journal. Okay, but Monday, guys, is the start of a week, and then you get to choose right now what kind of week you're gonna have. When you get to Sunday, do you get to rest and celebrate, or are you going to be stressed again with the same damn problems again? I'm telling you guys right now, if you get to Sunday, Nick just did 25K over the weekend. You cannot make money unless you have a great product and a great service. That means that classroom floor is rocking. Okay. The challenge is, how do you continue to move the needle forward? Deb signed up 9 people last week. Awesome. Let's go. Let's do it again this week. And so, as you guys see the victories, it should inspire you and motivate you. And leaders don't get frustrated or upset or start saying why they can't do something. Leaders figure out how we're going to make it work. I will tell you this: I have taken my foot off the gas on a few things in my life right now. Listen, it's hard to have everything going perfect all the time, of course, but it's also called momentum. And Monday's a fresh start to get the momentum back. So if you haven't spent time on growing your mind, body, or spirit today, you're already behind the time, all right? It's 9:37 on my time. Some of you guys are 12:37. The day's half over. Okay. You can't wait till you start classes for the workday to start. So today's Monday, it's a fresh start. You determine what kind of week you're gonna have, okay? You're not here to survive the week, you're here to dominate. Dominate your mind, dominate your body, dominate your spirit. Okay. And so I'm not massively strong on biblical verses, but I'd look this one up because I know I've heard it before and I wanted to put this in there. All right, it's Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world. And the reason I'll put that in there is, as a leader, you're not supposed to be a person that conforms. I said yesterday, comfort's where the devil lives. You're not meant to conform. Leaders take actions. Guys, listen, I woke up to the news this morning that the UFC signed a $7.7 billion deal. Billion over 7 years. That's over $1 billion a year just to televise the fights. And we're worried about how to sign up some students, and they're doing big mega deals. How many people are going to be employed by that deal? Right? How many more people are going to see and know martial arts through the UFC now? Guys, you're not meant to conform. Lead. All right. So Monday's where it starts. Stop scrolling on Instagram and TikTok mindlessly. Don't be a consumer. Be the person putting out the content. Okay. Be a creator, not the consumer. Stop thinking like everybody else and stop conforming and letting the social media world suck you in. The comparison, right? Comparison's the thief of joy, right? So use it as a tool. It should sharpen you, not consume you. 99% of the world's average because they don't make a decision on how they're going to live their life. They get up and they let the world dictate to them. Today, where I live right now, school's starting. Today's day one of school. And the buses are already out this morning. The gym was already better. It was a little bit quieter this morning. Okay, I liked it. But most of the world, majority of the world, are followers, even the ones who think they're a leader, and they're letting the world dictate to them instead of them getting up and control. So you've heard me say ready, set, rise. If you watch any of my content, okay, you're going to hear a theme there. Our event is called Ready, Set, Rise. Where did that come from? I'm gonna explain that to you today, and I want you to take meaning from this on how you can apply it to your business today, being Monday. Today's the day to get shit done. Okay. So ready is making a decision. Ready is you draw that line in the sand. I'm done blending in. I'm done living on autopilot. I'm done letting someone boss me. Nobody here works for anybody else. Just so you guys know, I want you to be very understanding of this. If you're an employee, you don't work for anybody but yourself. If you've ever been terminated from a job, it's because you let the world dictate to you. It is impossible to get fired somewhere because you work for yourself. Nick just made 25 grand this week in one location. I'm not sure if his owner told him to do that or if he took action. I don't know. I just know that that guy's not getting fired because he's taking action regardless. He's winning. And if I was, I'm telling you right now, anybody else, the average person will see someone like him and get intimidated or point a finger. I saw it happen with Cameron all the time. Everybody called him the golden child. Yeah, he on Sunday, he was at the school after church working on his martial arts skills. He was working on his coaching. You don't become world class. You guys should get that book I posted. You don't become world class letting the world dictate to you. Ready is when you've made a decision. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of being overweight, not knowing the skills, making excuses, bullshit. It's the moment when you say, God didn't make me to fit in. He created me to lead. It's a choice. I'm going to tell you right now, the choice for Aaron for an easy life would not be coaching you guys. I'd go focus on my martial arts school, blow that thing up to 500 students, have one school. Nobody needs to know who I am, but those students, I'd make a lot of money. My life would be simple, but God didn't make me to have a simple life. Ready's making a decision. Set is where you build your foundation. It's you made a decision and now you're prepared for growth. This is where you take your trust test. This is when you find out what you're made of. This is why people are scared to make a decision. Guys, when you're selling someone and they say, I need to talk to my spouse, who's ever heard that before? I need to talk to my husband, I need to talk to my wife. Or they turn to their kid and say, hey, little Johnny, do you want to do this? Who's ever had that happen before? These are weak followers. These are weak people. These are the ones easy to manipulate and take advantage of because they don't want to make a decision for their own damn life. Guys, listen, maybe you live long. Maybe you live to 100 years old. You know how short that is, even if you live to 100? And you're spending your life chasing buying a new house or a new car or a vacation, all fake and dumb and stupid, instead of chasing massive impact on this world. I like the nice conveniences. I like being able to have nice water in my house and a warm shower. Yes. And a nice bed. Yes. I like nice things in life. Do I need it to feel fulfilled? Not at all. It makes life a little easier, and that's about it. You're going to spend your whole life, majority of the world's chasing this fake life, save money for retirement, and they might not even make it there. Ready's making that decision, and set is when you take responsibility and you're going to go after the skills. So let's talk about money. Are you using it as a good steward? Money is meant to be used, not to be stored and saved, or it's not to be saved. It's meant to be stored to be used. You store enough money so you can start your business. You store enough money so you can invest in the right vehicle. You store enough money to invest in yourself, in your education, your ability. It's not meant to control you. Business owners, true entrepreneurs, detach from money because they know it's a tool to get them to the next thing. I even told you yesterday exactly I'm going to use money inside my current martial arts school to get to the next school, to get to the next school because I'm chasing impact. I'm asking you guys right now, if you made a decision you're going to be a leader, hopefully you have, then what are you doing to prepare your skills? What about relationships? Do you honor people or do you use people? Do people use you or do they respect you? Think about that. Do people use you or do they respect you? And how are you with people? Some of you guys right now, some of y'all use me. Some of you guys respect me. And I say that in a general statement. And it's not your fault, it's my fault. Okay? You have students, you have parents in your school that use you. And here's a test. Oh, I love the program here. I love the instructor. I love every time someone's ever heard someone say, hey, I love Johnny the instructor. I love Billy the instructor. I love this school. You should automatically say, yep, I love that you love him. Hey, by the way, it's time to put your daughter in the next program. Let's get that started today. Well, but test it. Are they using you? Are they just bullshitting you? Or do they mean what they say? See, leaders stand in front of people and hold them accountable. Leaders stand in front of people and hold them accountable. People pay for two things in life. I'm asking guys, I bet half of you guys on here are not real leaders. I bet half of you guys are pretenders. And I'm challenging you to rip that label off and be real. Stand in front of that difficult conversation and do it. Swallow the frog. Call 10 people directly after this call. The thing you're most afraid of, get it done today. Monday's a fresh start. If you haven't been taking care of your mind, if you haven't been taking care of your body, your spirit, solve it today. Parenting, teaching. Are you raising warriors? Or are you letting culture raise your kids? And the culture meaning the world. Set means yourself and your family become before everything else. And your family is also your chosen family. Your skills are aimed at building your future, not just your wallet. Your skills are designed to give you the ability to teach better, lead better, understand business better, and you become obsessed with leading differently, living differently, communicating differently. You're in evolution always. And then we move to rise. I didn't want to put the word go because I chose the word rise as a company because to me, rise is an action. And success loves speed. Rise means you move with speed. You're sick and tired of where your life's been. You know God created you for more, and now you take the actions. So once you're ready and then you're set, that's when you rise. And what I mean by the rise is, guys, you don't crawl your way to success because you'll never get there. You can crawl through a skill, but you don't attain success by going slow. You got to get up every morning and tackle the biggest things first. For example, if you have zero appointments on the book today, don't even operate your business. Shut it down. It doesn't exist. If you have no opportunity for growth, shut it down. I'm going to tell you this. Here's the difference. The reason why Aaron's going to beat 99% of the people that want to be successful in martial arts, want to be, but they will never be. If I have two martial arts schools, Debbie runs one of mine, Nick runs one of mine. Debbie has 4 appointments on the calendar today, Nick has zero. I would call Nick right now and say, Nick, listen, I want you to call all the students, tell them we shut classes down today. What do you mean? Why? You have no appointments on the book today. Our business is designed to serve the future, not just the current. We'll go out of business and you failed at your job. So you're not working today. We're shutting the company down today. And any parents are upset, you've got to handle it. I would put that kind of pressure on him to solve the problem. But most of you guys are too scared and operate from a level of fear. And fear is your motivator. Guys, everybody here, Debbie talked about having a staff member reliever. Guys, listen, my job is to hold everybody here accountable to a new level of leadership. How many of you guys have ever had staff problems before? You have staff issues, I'm telling you right now, because you're afraid to solve them because you let fear control you too much. The devil lives in comfort and he uses fear to control you. You're afraid to have a conflict of conversation, so you let it linger. And guess what always happens when you let things linger? It don't get better by itself. I've been guilty of this too much in my life. And guys, it's not just in your business. What about with a friend you need to have a hard conversation with, a family member, maybe yourself, and you just haven't looked in the mirror? So if you're going to be a leader that you propose yourself to be on social media, you have to treat people with honor. You have to take care of your body. You're a walking billboard. You have to lead with compassion and strength. See, I've made the mistake, guys, personally, of leading hard, and my compassion was there, but I didn't show it because I thought it was going to be weakness. So then I went completely the opposite way, and I was too compassionate, not tough enough. People took advantage of me, and I got hurt financially. I had someone steal $400,000 from me last year, hurt my reputation. People threatened to kill my daughter online, and she read it. You know what I wanted to do? Burn the whole damn world down. And then go spend my energy. That's what I was even talking to Debbie about. Like every time you go focus on the negative in your business, you're taken away from go building the kingdom you were designed to build. That is the burden of choosing to be a leader in this world. Forget your political stance right now. The president of the United States right now, half the country probably likes him, half the country probably doesn't like him. I don't care which president we talk about, but let's look at the current one. Who would want to walk in that kind of hot seat where literally your life is on the line? People are willing to kill themselves to kill you. And someone, by the way, like a Trump or anybody probably who will be next president, they probably have enough financial wealth in life. They don't need it for that. So why would anybody want it? And you don't even have as much power as you think. Imagine the kind of vitriol it has to be in that seat. You guys don't have any pressure compared to that. So whatever your mission is and why you chose to do your business, why you chose to work where you work, keep that at the center. Not money, not status. God is not keeping you from success. He's not holding you back. What he's waiting for is for you to take the freaking action and stop being scared, stop letting comfort and fear keep you in that spot. Guys, you can't rise to better. You can't rise for more if you stay stuck where you are, if you scroll mindless times on social media, if you delay taking action today because you're just hoping it gets better tomorrow. So when I say dominate your mind, dominate your body, dominate your spirit, there's one of those three you're weak in right now. And you can't do it on Monday and not do it on Tuesday. You can't do it on Tuesday and not do it on Wednesday. It's a 7-day, 365 every single day. I wake up with this underdog mentality. I grew up in a certain level of status where, based on where I was born and raised and the life I was born into, I shouldn't be where I'm at. I shouldn't have had the opportunities I've had. My parents created the opportunities, and I broke through those barriers and busted those doors down. And I wake up every single day and I play this game. The world isn't ready yet. I even have this little mantra typed out for me. Some of you guys have heard me. It says, the world doesn't understand you yet. The world doesn't understand how to leverage a man like you. You question, you're curious, you wonder, you dream. They ridicule, they hurt, they manipulate, they try to keep you small. You are just now recognizing your full potential. God meant you to lead. You haven't let your heart harden. Don't give up, don't give in, never ever. Love anyway, give anyway, dream anyway, build anyway. God will reward your works, if not in this life, in the next. Rise above. God made you to be remarkable. This is for me. I made this for me. And it might be silly to a lot of people, but I will not wear out or rust out or burn out. I'm going to live, and my life will exist beyond this life through the people I'm impacting, through you guys, through you, through your students. So I know today's not tactical about what to do in your business, but if you don't take care of your mind, guys, some of the most successful people in the world let the thing inside here destroy them. It's always crazy and weird to me when you see people take their own life. You know, Robin Williams, the funny man. What demons was he facing? You know, people who are extraordinary in one area in life, athletics, vision, intelligence, there's a price to pay for having extraordinary skill or ability. I think that's God's leveling of the playing field. It's the video game character. You can't have strength, agility, power, everything a 10 across the board. If you go 10 on power, you're a little slower. God adjusts us that way. And so it keeps us from becoming our own gods. So there's something inside of you holding you back. If you don't spend time in your mind, body, and spirit, if you don't dominate it and face the hard truths, and I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to crush every dream to the negative level. It's going to go to zero. Your business will not survive. Your impact will not be felt. You will fail. And the people we respect, the ones we watch and celebrate for their massive success or their influence, the people we listen to, the people, the books we read. I referenced Andy Stanley yesterday. Matthew told me he went and bought some of his books. The great leaders that inspire us, they're not perfect, they're human as well. They have flaws. They got skeletons in their closet, but the ones we go after to learn from, we respect the power of them standing in front of people and they have a message to tell the world. So do you guys. So stop whatever it is. Look, Nick had financial success in his business because he took action. We got to take action like that every single day, and there's something holding you back. Oh, I can't do it for this reason. This won't work. This won't. Your negative mindset will stop you. So ready, set, rise. I want you guys to take action this week. When you get to Sunday, I want you to celebrate that you had the best week because you controlled it by getting up in the morning and whatever it is, your mind, your body, your spirit, physical workout, journal, set your goals, and go create relationships you didn't have last week. Get into the school systems. Get into a business you couldn't get into. Teach the best classes you've ever taught in your freaking life. Make sure when those kids leave, they leave sweating, smiling, because progress equals happiness. Have the hard conversations. Lead with strength and compassion. I want you guys to do that this week. And I'm going to tell you this, when you make the decision, the world will test you and to see how serious you are. You're going to be hit with a challenge you weren't expecting. A staff member is going to quit. Somebody will get sick. You'll walk into a flood in your business, whatever it is, something negative was going to happen. And it will test your ability to stay focused, to stay resilient, to see if your truth is actually truth, or you're trying to pretend to be a leader. We got enough pretenders in this world. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. Bring me some hard questions. Let's rock and roll.
I have a win.